Now, this is going to be a laundry list. I don't know if I'll get it all, but just to remind you, I'm so encouraged by all the good work that's being done. This past Tuesday, we had a number of people, not only from our own parish, but that are coming from other churches. Someone at the meeting on Tuesday said, hey, we're here because the Catholic Church stood up and said this was wrong. That was a Protestant who came over to our parish and is trying to get their church involved with going door to door to help people realize the truth. And there were multiple other churches represented at that meeting. It was so encouraging to see. And if you don't think this is working, then look at even those blessed instruments, the polls. And you start to see that this gap that they said was so huge is all of a sudden pretty darn tiny. And so we push even harder. It's working. Face-to-face encounters with people, one at a time, out of love. Simply saying, hey, did you know? What do you know? Did you know this? Did you know that? Where would you draw the line on abortion? Even let's say you're for it. Where would you draw the line? I'm sure this constitutional amendment blows your line out of the water. Hey, I'm really concerned about Proposal 3. Have you heard about it? Tell me what you know. They fill in whatever things that they know, probably very influenced by the millions of dollars being spent on the other side to say shifty things. Anyway. And then you say, hey, did you know it would do this, this, this? All of a sudden the face starts to drop. What? Really? That happens all the time. So just to remind you of some of the crazy facts, right? So this is supposed to be helping women, right? Right? Okay, well, we already know the traumatizing experience that this is. And this is, well, a pretty invasive surgery. And you know what's going to happen? They're not going to be informed about all the potential side effects of it. Right now, that's law in the state of Michigan. That's gone. No more informed consent. I mean, can you imagine that when you go to a surgery? Or when you take a pill? I mean, heck, those commercials go on because they have to say all the side effects legally. But for this, no, we don't need to inform anyone. You'll go in blind. We're not going to tell you any of the side effects. That's insane. You don't do that for any other type of medical intervention. How's that going to help women? It's going to make them incredibly vulnerable. And then if something does go wrong, because remember, whoever and their brother can perform the abortion. Doesn't matter who. As long as she says, yeah, I'm okay with that, sure. The janitor, bring him in. Then we're good. But if something goes wrong, who's there to defend her? Does she have any legal recourse? Zero. They're off, scot-free. She's left with the pain. Or let's say it goes really bad and she dies. Does that family have any recourse? No. Wait, who's this for again? This is for women? You know who wrote this? Planned Parenthood. They wrote it. Think about this. Pause. A business who's making all kinds of money in sick ways, a business, wrote a proposal that's going to go into our state constitution. Wait, what? Hold on. A private business who's profiting off of these laws somehow has the power and authority to write something that's forever going to be in our state constitution for their own pocketbooks? I mean, I haven't studied a lot about law and government and whatnot, but that seems really perverse. A private business who somehow is making a constitutional amendment for all of us. I'm so grateful for states like Indiana and Ohio who are like very far from what we're trying to do. Remember, who's going to pay for all this? Who's going to pay for all the people that we're going to say, hey, come here to have your abortion from all these other states nearby? Come here. Who's going to pay for that? Because remember, it's being paid for now by the government. That means, not by the government, that means by you. You're going to be paying for all of it. And all the people who want to come here from all the other states, you're going to be paying for it. What? So, hold on. A private company is able to make a law to their advantage so that they don't ever get sued, and that a whole bunch of people, you make a streamline of money to yourself, and that goes in a state constitution? The state constitution becomes a joke. Remember, parents, out the window, parents, you don't matter. You really don't matter. Because if your kid, in collaboration behind your back with a teacher, counselor, somebody at school, friend, boyfriend, says, hey, let's go get an abortion, you're out of the picture. What you think doesn't matter, parent? Doesn't matter that your daughter's 16. She's going to do what she wants. And no one's going to tell you. But oh yeah, the law is still going to be on the books that says, you better tell me as parents if you're going to give her an ibuprofen. What is this? Or permanent sterilization for your 10-year-old. How about that? And then if you're against that as a parent, I mean, first of all, they don't have to inform you. But if you're against that as a parent, watch what's going to happen. They're going to start to persecute you and say, you're not being fair to your 10-year-old. We're going to take your 10-year-old away. You're not a good parent. Watch. That's where it's going. We own your kids. You don't. That's disgusting. Do I need to go on? I mean, let's talk about the most gruesome fundamental fact. We're talking about, right now in the state of Michigan, a partial birth abortion is illegal. That means minutes before a child's born, you can't kill it. Okay, yeah. This would mean not only that's allowed, but after they're born, infanticide, that's in the realm of possibility too. What are we doing? And this is going to stay like this forever. It is incredibly, incredibly difficult to remove something from the Constitution. One that even turns my stomach even more. There's been all this talk about abuse of minors. Wait for it. If that minor says, yeah, I'm really in love with this 40-year-old guy, that's totally fine now. Yeah. What are we doing? To kids? To parents? To women? For the profit of one company who has this authority to change our state constitution? What is this? That's why we have to fast and pray and beg our Blessed Mother to intercede and crush the head of this ugly serpent. We need to do it with great humility, never pointing a finger, because I'm a terrible sinner. My pride is probably worse than all of their sins. And so I pray that God would humble me, that he would have mercy on us, that our state would be healed and saved from this tragedy. And we pray with confidence, and we see that people are waking up to the truth. We put our boots on and we go door to door with kindness and love and listening ear. Because I bet you that most of those people who are going to say, yeah, I think this is a good idea, I'm pretty darn certain they don't know everything I just told you. I'm pretty darn certain that if you say to that person who's, I'm pro-abortion, You ask them, where do you draw the line? They would have drawn it much more on the side of rationality than what I just told you is being proposed. You say, why is this happening? Because there's only a little summary of what's going to go into the Constitution on the ballot. Like they're hiding stuff because they know it's disgusting. And it would revolt people if they really knew. So they're playing word games. And so we persist. We persist in prayer with great humility and a burning charity because we don't want to see parents, families, young kids, women, dads hurt by all of this. Mother Mary, please intercede for us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.